Hello there, Virgo. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to your daily check-in. I'm so happy that you are here with me. Thank you again for always being here. I really, really appreciate it. All right, these are timeless readings, remember, and that just trust that your intuition has brought you here because there's a message from the universe in today's card reading that is just for you. Maybe something that you can reflect upon today as you move about your scheduled day. All right, here we go. Bottom of the deck, the Emperor. Look at that. So you are kind of in a very commanding position right now. And if you're not in a making kind of decision kind of position, like a supervisor or a CEO or something like that. Definitely, as the Emperor, you're very sure of yourself. You're very certain about any choices that you make, and you feel as though you have a true command of whatever it is that you are taking on today. So nothing is going to get in your way. Very, very powerful energy for you to start with today, Virgo. I love it. All right, Eight of Cups. Yeah, so because you are taking on this Emperor energy, right, this really very authoritative, very decisive, you know what you're doing, you know with your wisdom, with you connecting with your intuition, you know that there are certain things in your life that you've just got to leave behind at this point. Whatever it is, if somebody has done you wrong, or if you feel like, you know, somebody has crossed you at work, or just, you know, something like that, you know that you could just leave it behind, that it no longer serves you and it just serves to weigh you down. You know that there's something better for you on the other side. Some of you may also be changing careers or taking on a new responsibility here, and you're leaving behind what is going on, like maybe your department or something like that. And if you're not working, you know, say you're one of my retirees, lucky you, you guys know that there's something in your life, whatever it is, old hurts, past hurts, you're leaving that behind because, you know, it's no longer serving you. You want to move forward in your life. There you go, Seven of Wands. Any decisions that you make, you know, like for example here with the Eight of Cups, you've put your foot down and you've said to yourself, you know what, this is my choice. This is how I want to live my life from now on. Here you go. You've got the Seven of Wands where you are really being asked to draw that line, draw that boundary, set that boundary, tell people what it is that you want, right? If you have made a big change in your life, say you know, you're like, I'm not going to be somebody's doormat, for example, you've put that boundary down and you're going to stick to it, right? Fight for it, fight for what you believe in, and fight for yourself, definitely. You're worth it, Virgo. You guys are amazing people, so make sure you set that boundary and you hold your ground. Knight of Wands. Yeah, going after, so many of you are going after something here that it is really deeply rooted, very passionate about, something that you're very passionate about, and you're leaving behind maybe the, you know, what you're currently doing. Say if it is a job, for example, you're leaving it behind because you know that there's something better for you out there. Though you may have some critics, right, saying, why are you doing that? I don't want you to do that. Know that the passion, the energy, and the drive that you have is going to really get you motivated to really take that inspired action and move forward. Two of Cups. Yeah, so some of you may be moving towards another person. So if this is a love reading for you, maybe you are holding your ground and telling everybody else that, yeah, this is the person I want to be with, and here you go. So the core of your reading here, you've got the Knight of Wands, full of passion, full of intense energy. You're ready to go. You're not even thinking about it. You're just very impulsively going after the thing that, you know, that you're connecting with. You're uniting with someone here on a very soulful level, right? Very spiritual level. This is kind of like a new relationship. And if this isn't a love reading for you, certainly this could be you connecting with a partner, a business partner, or someone at work or something like that, or even a family member, right? This is just you uniting your energies together, and you're moving and heading off towards something that's bigger, right? A bigger passion for both of you, and you're kind of in line and in synchrony with one another. All right, Seven of Cups, time for you to make a decision. Don't overthink it. You know, you may be faced with a lot of decisions and your head is in the clouds and you don't quite know because everything's kind of shiny, right? What if you choose this cup versus that cup? You know, what would happen? So you're kind of over analyzing things. So underneath, you don't want to make a mistake, right? Who does? But know that you're going to have to trust your intuition because there's something here that you're very passionate about that you want to move towards. And that's okay. You know, trust your gut, trust your intuition. And if you start to see things from a very different perspective, right, maybe it'll help you make this decision because then you won't be over analyzing things. You'll be able to see it from a different perspective, take that time, step back a little bit, see things from a different perspective. And if you trust your intuition, it'll guide you in the direction that is most beneficial beneficial for you, whatever it is that is going to connect with you on a very spiritual level. Two of Pentacles, yeah, another two right here. So you're going to have to prioritize. You've always got, Virgo, you guys always have so much on your plate, always trying to do something different, or trying to multitask. It's time for you to make some decision, prioritize, right? Create some sort of balance in your life. You can't keep going at full speed all the time, because you don't want to miss out on any opportunities here that is going to bring you joy and satisfaction. The Moon. So what did I say about trusting your gut, trusting your intuition? This is a perfect example here about signifying the importance of really trusting your intuition. The Moon card here at the end of your timeline, you see this fella here, he's leaving. Someone here is leaving something behind. You don't know where you're going to go, but you have faith that there's something so much better for you on the other side. And that's where intuition comes in, right? There's so much here that is telling you that you have to connect with your higher self or with source. And if things really don't make any sense for you, right, you just know that you've got to get going and you've got to be on the move, because there's something so good for you out there that you need to connect with. Trusting your intuition is going to be very paramount. And you also knowing here that there is a path there, and just trusting that if you are in line with your gut, with your instincts, you will eventually fall into that path, and you will get to the other side where there is glory, there's sun, things will be illuminated for you. All right, the Star card here is your journey to really regain your hope and faith. And some of you, if you were here for a love reading, maybe you've had a lot of heartache, right? Because you get the 8, 9, 10 of Swords, sometimes the 3 of Swords with me a lot. And there's been so much despair and hurt in your life. This is a good time for you really now to connect with yourself, connect and be in alignment with universe, so that you can finally heal the past, heal all of the hurt, so that you can move forward and get on your path. This is also a card of wish fulfillment. The stars are aligning, and it's going, everything, whatever it is that you were working towards, if you were partnering up with somebody here towards a passion project, know that you are going to have wish fulfillment. You're going to get exactly what you want, what you deserve. All right, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, new beginnings, new opportunities here. So if you are trusting that there is something bigger and better for you out there, right, that you're leaving behind because there's something on the other side of these mountains for you, you're welcoming in these new beginnings right here, and you're just trusting yourself and letting it all flow, you're going to have wish fulfillment here. And again, you have to juggle, right? You're going to have to make a choice, right? You're going to have to make a choice. You're going to need to prioritize things in your life, because you can't have 10 things going on at the same time. You have new beginnings that are being offered to you. You want to make sure that you're not missing out on these opportunities because you have too many things going on. The Hierophant, as above, so below. You are really connecting. This is an opportunity here for you to connect with your higher self and make that become a reality in your 3D world, right? So whatever it is that you desire, whatever it is that is spiritually guided for you, whatever that outcome is, you're going to make it happen. You're going to bring it down to earth, and you're going to make it appear in your life. You're going to manifest that in your life. This is also you connecting with your spirituality. After everything that you have been through, Virgo, after everything that you have been through, of course you're going to gain some sort of spiritual awakening here, because you guys have had a lot of changes, huge tower moments in your life, and so this is an opportunity here for you to really hone that in and connect with your higher self. And once you are truly in alignment with universe, things just flow so much easier. And once you gain that trust and you just kind of let it all go, and you operate from a heart-based living, everything just kind of flows, and it's like you don't have so much fighting, right? There's less contrasting energy or contradicting energy. There you go, King of Wands. I love it. So with the King of Wands here above the Two of Cups, yeah, definitely you're going to come at this in a very direct way. Whatever this partnership is, this connection that you're having here, the King of Wands is very logical and analytical, and you're going to, this union that you have, say it's a business partnership, you're very logical, very analytical, and you know that you're going to approach it that way, and you're not going to have your head in the clouds. If this is truly a business partnership, you're going to make it work out here. The King of Wands is also just true passionate energy. I love the King of Wands because he's incredibly charismatic, very attractive as well, and he makes things happen. You have I wouldn't say he's as logical or analytical as the King of Swords, but you know, he is the master of his suit, and he's able to, like, say for example, if you're at work, you'll be logical enough, you'll know exactly what needs to happen, and you're going to be able to get to the other people to get them to do the work. You see what I'm saying? Like, because of your charisma, because your ability to be logical, you're going to be able to communicate with the other people around you, for example, at work, and you know, like, what you propose will make sense. You're the visionary, and you're going to be able to get them to do these things, right? So that way everyone has a really good outcome. I hope that that's making sense for you, but I like the King of Wands here because you are going to unite with someone, join forces with someone here, and you are going to be the one that is the visionary, the one that's going to make things happen. I love this energy because it is so powerful. The King of Wands he pulls people to him, like pulls that energy to him, because he understands, because he has a very magnetic personality. All right, let's take a look at the next 3 cards underneath. 5 of Swords. Yeah, 5 of Swords. With the King of Wands, you may have a little bit of conflict, right? Because you are so forceful. Maybe, you know, you get other people out there and they just don't like how charismatic you are, and they just can't believe, like, how is this guy getting people to do things for him? 5 of Swords here, this is conflict, this is winning at all costs. You don't have to participate in this. Know that you are in a position here to be the master of the suit, and instead, these naysayers here that want conflict with you, don't even participate. Begin to see things from their perspective, and that's how you gain the upper hand. That's what it is. Perspective is everything. That is such a powerful, powerful position to be in. Once you gain perspective, everything is much easier. So when it comes to conflict, gain perspective first. Don't jump in and participate. All right, 4 of Swords. Yeah, definitely time to rest, recover, reset yourself. You've been through a lot. And those of you who are trying to really figure out what path is next for you, this is a good time to rest, recover, reset, and just really connect with your higher self. Last one, 9 of Pentacles. I love it. With the 9 of Pentacles, of course, this is your card, right? This is your achievements, reminding you that, like, yeah, surround yourself with luxurious things. Surround yourself with the fruits of your labor. You deserve it because you've been working so hard. Yeah, look at that. 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. Definitely, you've got great stuff coming in. That was emotional satisfaction with the 9 of Cups. So things are kind of coming together for you here with the new beginnings, and you making a stand and telling yourself, okay, there's something here that I need to leave behind because there's something so much better, you know, for me. You know, especially with the Star card here, whatever it is that you wish for, that you want to manifest in your life, you're going to get it. You just have to make sure that you're trusting your gut, trusting your intuition, and truly understanding how to manifest these things in your life. All right. And of course, with the energy of the Emperor, I mean, hello, like, look at this energy is so powerful. You are truly in the commander's seat right now. So congratulations. Today is a very powerful day for you. All right. Let's pick some oracle cards here for you. Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. So what did I say? With the King of Wands, and then of course you've got the Emperor. That's a lot of energy, a lot of passionate energy. So you want to make sure that you don't engage in this conflict with the 5 of Swords. Enjoy peace, right? See things from a different perspective, and therefore you shall have peace. Moon, take note of intuitive messages. Yeah, intuition, right? Intuition. Trusting your intuition. You've got Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. So again, this is about your intuition, connecting with your higher self, and really trusting your gut. Trust and thrive. You can't make that up, right? I just said trust. So yeah, trusting the higher self, trusting the universe, trusting that there is divine guidance, and that you are coming into your own with regards to your spirituality. Trusting all of that process is going to lead you towards wish fulfillment. Now, you guys didn't get the 8, 9, or 10 of Swords today. Congratulations. This is going to be a wonderful day for you. All right. And even if you did in the other readings, you know, that other people do for you, that's okay. Because again, that's a message to you that says, get out of your own head, get out of your own way, that much of the obstacles that you create are really self-inflicted. All right. Now, if anything here resonated with you, let me know in the comments. If it didn't, make sure you check your sun, moon, rising signs. If you're a cross watcher, check that out too. I have linked the playlist, and you should be seeing it on the screen right now. Thank you again for being here today, Virgo. I love you. I will talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.